I'm going to do a quick grade school vlog. I know I've been, like, in a video mood lately. I don't know what it is. Like, all of a sudden I have, like, 10 videos I want to make, and I want to post them all at the same time, and I don't want to get y'all burned out on my videos, and I don't want to burn out on my videos. So, because of that, I'm not going to post this video until tomorrow, and that's actually why one of my videos today, I'm in a different outfit and Hunter's awake, because I actually recorded it yesterday. Yeah, I see Beppa in the background, and I'm watching her. Hi, Beppa. Yeah, she's ignoring me. Anyways, I'm just gonna blow through 6th grade. I might do 7th grade all in one go. Depends on how long it takes me to talk about 6th grade. Okay, because I want to get to my high school years ASAP, because there's something I can't do until I do my high school years. I'll explain that when I get there. Okay, the first thing that struck me about 6th grade is they're telling us, all our classes and everything, and I go, well, what time's recess? And my dad laughs at me. I go, what? And he goes, there's no recess in intermediate school, darling. Which doesn't make sense to me in the first place. 6th, 7th, and 8th graders are more rambunctious, or just as rambunctious, or even more so than elementary school kids. And I'm sorry, they need a nap time too, because when you're 2 years old, when you're a teenager, are the two times when you're going to grow the most. So you need naps. But anyways, that totally upset me, and I kind of acted out in my classes. I wasn't bad. I was just hyper all the time. With or without sugar, I was just wah, because I had nowhere to put my energy. Nowhere. And, I guess if an adult could look at it and go, oh, you can just put your energy into your work. No. That only works for adults. That does not work for teenagers. I was just, I never did my assignments. I didn't care about school. I ran around in circles whenever I was allowed. Whenever there was a lull in the teacher's lesson, I begged to let us go outside and run around. I couldn't do it. 6th grade was also the last year I had PE. After that, I had a PE waiver and never had to have PE ever again because I was in dance. My only real outlet for that year was reading. And not because that was the first year that reading was 100% required to pass your English classes. You had to have a certain amount of hours of reading logged. Like you'd read for 30 minutes and you would say, Tamora Pierce's Wolf Speaker, read for 30 minutes and got through 20, I started on page blah and ended on page blah. So it was a little hard to fabricate. I mean, it wasn't impossible to fabricate, but it was a little more difficult to fabricate when you read and when you didn't read. Like sometimes I had a hard time concentrating, and I hated writing that I only got through 5 pages in 30 minutes. But I really loved reading, and I found out that I had a much higher reading level than most people in my grade. And now I wasn't a genius or anything. I just read a lot, and my parents, when I was little, they never talked to me like I was a baby. I mean, yes, they talked down to me like a child, like not like you're supposed to, but, they did talk to me like a child, but they didn't go, ooh, goo, 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 goo. I mean, they didn't talk to me like that. They talked to me like I was an adult. So I had, I had a big vocabulary from when I was little, so I was able to excel in reading, and I can only hope that I can do that well with my children when it comes time for that. But when I was in 6th grade, I think I had a 9th or 10th grade reading level, and by the time I got to 9th grade, I had a college reading level. I didn't like reading college reading level material because it annoyed me, but I could do it if I needed to. That year, I read... I also found out that I did not like nonfiction books. I think we were required to read like one nonfiction book every 9 weeks. We had 9-week grading periods. And I would go to the science section and get the smallest reading level book I could get. a first grade reading level. I mean, because they had all the reading levels in our school, just because some people had lower grade reading levels than others, and so you needed to start where was best for you and move up from there. Like, we had a test to figure out what our reading levels were and stuff. And then we had to read within our reading level. Everything had stickers on it and told us what the reading level was and stuff. So I would get like the lowest reading level book I could possibly find it in the science section, and I'd blow through that. And even though my teacher would get mad at me, she'd go, okay, you're level 9 reading level, and you're reading this little dinky book. And I'm like, because I don't like reading nonfiction. And you require me to read one nonfiction every 9 weeks, so this is it. I really liked, fantasy and stuff like that. I really enjoyed things that were not about normal stuff. Just that year, I read The Hobbit, The Hatchet, Brian's Winter, The Lost Years of Merlin, several Timora Pierce books. I read those throughout my intermediate school years. I read Harry Potter, all the ones that had come up until that point. I think maybe 3 was out then, and 4 was just about to come out. Yeah, I think 4 was just about to come out, and I read 1 and 2 and 3. And then I read one book about ancient Egypt, and that's all I specifically remember. I'm sure. Oh, and Rena the Galgo. It was a book about a greyhound. That one didn't have a reading level on it, so it didn't count towards my grade. But I loved it. It was a really good book. It was about a greyhound named Rena. My choir teacher was wonderful. I loved my English teacher, but she tried to steal my scissors. She had us bring in our supplies and put them in this, thing for first. We were in first period, and we put them in this first period bucket. And at the end of the year, I was like, hey, can I have my supplies back? And she's like, well, you brought them in for the whole class. I'm like, well, it has my name on it. That was a supply that was bought for me by my mother. And she goes, no, you can't have it back. That was for the whole class. And so I stole them. I stole my scissors back. I still have them. Fuck you, bitch. Okay, I shouldn't have done that. Damn it. Oh, and my gel pens got stolen out of my bag. Not my lunch money, my bag of gel pens. That shows you how fucked up our priorities were in intermediate school. In intermediate school, gel pens were the thing to have over all else. It was ridiculous. I had a whole bunch, and then they all got stolen. And this was the year that I started the tradition, my personal tradition of bringing a white shirt to school and having all my friends sign it. I actually kept with that tradition all the way up until high school. Yeah, so I don't know if I have a shirt for every year. I definitely have one for 6th, 7th, and 8th, and I think I have a pair of pants for 10th. I can't remember what else. Okay, so I only did 6th grade. I'm not going to upload this till tomorrow, and I'll probably do this one and 7th grade tomorrow if I don't have anything else to upload.